Let's watch the man flip from the human form that he's tried to take on, and then let's watch him flip into demon.
We have not did anything.
You're gonna start the car. Get out of the car.
No,
Get out of the car.
Get out of the car.
She's gonna leave her 2 children there in torture cuffs. She's gonna drive away with her 2 kids there being put in torture cuffs. Look at how he's twisting. Look at that. Look at her wrist. And now he's gonna jack up her shoulder and pull on her. He's literally, look at the hands. Watch. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. When the cop walks up and knocks on your window and you're not driving the car, that would mean you're not having a driving violation. It's a non-driver violation if they're going to accuse you of a violation. You immediately invoke your Fifth Amendment. As soon as the cop walks up and knocks on your car window, you just reach up to your visor right there and you put this right on your glass. I invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. Stop saying hi and hello to pigs. The pigs want to take you to jail. So someone knocking on the door, their goal is to arrest you, impound your car, and steal your money. You're going to roll down the window and say, hi. What are you saying hi for? April, why are you saying hi to that jackboot thug pig? He tapped on your window and his goal is to arrest you. His goal is to somehow take the money out of your wallet. His goal is to impound your vehicle. He can't wait to tell the story of how he jerked your arm up behind your back and put you in the torture cuffs. If a cop knocks on your window, he's trying to arrest you. You're gonna say hello to the cop, tap. Why are you saying hello? What's so hello today? If they knock on the window, the cop is trying to arrest you. Everybody hit the like button. I'm sorry for jumping in on this so quickly, but it just makes me so mad when people say hello to pigs who are trying to arrest them. Pig tapping means he's trying to arrest you. That's a jackboot thug pig tapping on your door. He's trying to arrest you. How are you going to respond to that? She's going to respond to it by, looks like she was relaxing, having a nice day in the Starbucks parking.
Hi. How are you?
Hi. Hi, I'm glad you're here to arrest me. I'm glad you're here to try to impound my car and take me to a dungeon. What are you saying hello for?
You.
Hi.
What are you guys doing here?
Waiting to go to Starbucks in a second. Why? Is there a problem? I
Well,
can't sit here.
Well, actually, let me tell you why I'm here. Okay. I've been having auto break-ins in this parking lot every morning around this time.
They believe that they're doing society some good. You're just sitting in a parking lot for a couple hours. You're a loser. And because I can use Terry versus Ohio and walk up to you and say, I'm reasonably suspicious because there's been car break-ins here. Well, when was it? Was it today? No. But there's been car break-ins here. So the jackboot thug pig can walk up to you anytime he wants and say, yeah, I think, there's been break-ins over here. And you are an enter, and so is your daughter. And that's how the cops see them. I'm sorry. Police were created to destroy black communities. And does it apply to all of us? Put a 1 in the chat. If it's no longer just the blacks, put a 1 in the chat. If these jackboot thug pigs, if their goal is to ruin all of us, to get us all locked up. And how many times they say, I can take you to jail for that? When he says this,
I've been having auto break-ins in this parking lot every morning around this time.
Thank you very much.
So I've been driving around here.
I plead the Fifth Amendment. His reasonable articulable suspicion is there's been break-ins in that parking lot before. Did it say a black woman and a younger black woman were the 2 people doing the break-ins?
Do you have your ID on you?
Okay, so wait a minute. Now, why are you asking for my ID? You just explained to me about the break-in. What did I do? What kind of crime did I commit?
You don't say any of those words, not a single one. Since you're not driving, then you slip out your 5A cop card, Fifth Amendment cop card, non-driver. Number 4, look at number 4. Cop says he has reasonable articulable suspicion. While filming, you state, I plead the Fifth Amendment. I identify as good citizen. No IDs required. Every word you talk to that jackboot thug pig will lead you to a dungeon.
What kind of crime did you commit?
Yeah, I'm asking you. I'm asking for my ID.
Yeah, you have to give me your ID.
Why do I have to give you my ID?
Why?
I don't have to give you my ID because I have.
It's on the 5A cop card, non-driver. It's also in your trifold that you don't have to give ID without probable cause.
They can always ask, but you don't have to give it to them. And they can only demand it if they have reasonable suspicion to believe that you've committed a crime.
I don't have to give you my ID. I'm not doing
Yeah, you do.
And now it's an ego contest because she didn't use literature and her camera. Now it's an ego contest. The cop and his beta male chump ass baby nuts is all but hurt.
So what you're doing now is leading me to believe that you might be doing something wrong.
No, I'm not doing that.
By her invoking her Fourth Amendment right from unlawful seizure of her identification, this jackboot thug pig says she's doing something wrong.
I saw like get your phone out, so I recorded.
Get your phone out and start recording the moment the pig taps on your window.
Why are you getting so worked
Because
up?
I gotta have protection.
Because you're violating her rights, you pig.
Well, this could be a completely positive encounter.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm not getting.
It's not, though. You're intruding on her, bro. You're treading on her. You plead the Fifth Amendment, and you film that you've pled the Fifth Amendment, and you show the literature on your trifold that you've pled the Fifth Amendment because the trifold's in your visor.
So are you going to refuse to give me your ID?
I am.
Absolutely, but she shouldn't have said the word. She should have showed the literature and showed it on camera.
Because I haven't done anything. Call your superior. Call your supervisor.
I don't have to do that.
Yes, you do have to do that. Make sure you report that because I'm going. As soon as I leave here, I'm going to 150th and I'm going to the sheriff's department.
That's
And what
fine.
is your name? Give me your information.
I'll give you a card when we're done.
Yeah, give me. We got it. Okay, good. I'm going straight there. Straight there.
Okay. So
We're being harassed for nothing. We're being harassed for nothing.
They
it's
are.
not harassment.
Yes, it
Yes,
is
it is.
harassment. Yes, it is.
Yes, it
I
is.
have not done anything.
Okay, hold
She
on.
hasn't.
Can you explain us the situation about the break-ins? We told you we just got in town, and you're still trying to tell us about an ID for what?
I can hang out here till you want to give me your ID.
I'm not. I want you to call your sheriff. I want you to call me or call your superior, your supervisor. I'm asking for a supervisor right now.
Sir, use the restroom.
What have we been trained to do since kids? When someone's attacking you, bullying you, and harassing you, listen to the fallback of the brainwash and the indoctrination that we learned in school.
Superior, your supervisor. I'm asking for a supervisor right now.
Sir, use the restroom.
I sell it.
Well, hold on.
Call 911. Call 911.
What?
She's going to call more of the jackboot thug pigs who are his best friends, that they've sworn allegiance to the blue line, that they will back each other up no matter what you do. I will always back you up no matter what you do. You could be on top of someone beating them. They're bleeding out. I'll jump on their legs for you.
What is going on here?
I'm going to call the police. I'm going to call the
Okay.
police.
He is the police, honey. Your indoctrination is showing. Just like I taught you about Uvalde. You got 18 cops right outside the door. 18 police were directly outside the door in Uvalde. And what mantra had they learned? What indoctrination had they learned in Uvalde? 18 cops standing outside of the door. Hundreds there. What are they doing? They're arresting parents. That's what they're doing. They're putting the parents in torture cuffs because the parents are trying to get in the building to save their children. They can hear the gunshots going off. Indoctrination is very real. You're reprogramming as you spend a couple hours a day with me. Every time I tell you the cop's goal is to pull you over, impound your car, take you to the dungeon, and steal your money, you have to repeat that mantra to every other person you know, because this woman here is still taught that she needs to call 911 when someone's harassing her and abusing her. She fell back into the indoctrination. Now parallel that with the 18 pigs outside the door in Uvalde. They hear the kids getting executed. Every meeting they go to, every get together for the pigs that they have annually, you know, the great big cop city they're trying to build in Atlanta, when they all get in the same room together, they just sit down and suck each other off and say, officer safety, officer safety, officer safety. That's why they didn't go in Uvalde. And that's why the same woman she's doing here, her indoctrination is showing where she wants to call the cops to help her. The cops are going to hurt her.
Okay, everyone in this car is detained.
You mean you pull somebody over, now everybody in the car is detained? That comes from the 1997 holding of Maryland versus Wilson. And in Maryland versus Wilson, the wonderful Supreme Court that we all love so much. Facts of the case. After a Maryland cop stopped the speeding car, which was riding a nervous Wilson, was ordered to step out. As he did, a quantity of chemicals fell on the ground. When arrested for possession of chemicals with intent to distribute them, Wilson challenged the manner in which the evidence against him was obtained. After Baltimore County Circuit Court ruled to suppress the evidence against Wilson, Maryland appealed to Maryland's Court of Special Appeals, which affirmed. The Supreme Court granted Maryland certiorari. Constitutional question. Did Maryland state trooper violate the Fourth Amendment search and seizure guarantees by ordering Wilson, a mere passenger in the suspected vehicle, to exit the vehicle? Let's take a look by ideology. There it is, the conservatives again. Screw us every time. Did the cop violate the Fourth Amendment by ordering Wilson out of the car, a mere passenger? No. The court held that after lawfully stopping a speeding vehicle, an officer may order its passengers to step out. While burdening their personal liberty somewhat, Officers must be permitted such authority over passengers if the overriding government interest is in officer safety to be protected. This is an extension of Terry versus Ohio. The overriding interest of the government is for officer safety. You read it yourself.
Go back in the car and wait. Or you can go in handcuffs and go in my car.
She's not going to go. I said, just get in the car. We're not detained.
Yeah.
Did you hear the options?
Or you can go in handcuffs and go in my car.
Torture cuffs. Please put torture cuffs in the comments. She can go in torture cuffs. Either you'll do as I say or I'll torture you. Listen to what this pig says. Listen very carefully. You can hear the pig.
I had dozed off for a second, was going to go into Starbucks, and
Negative,
all of a sudden I get a knock
the
on
cell
my
phone
window.
filming type and
They're the cell phone filming type. Put a 1 in the chat if you're a cell phone filming type.
I saw it.
okay, sit in the car or you're going in handcuffs. I'm not dealing with this.
You're not dealing with what, bro? They've done no crimes. They've done nothing wrong. You're not dealing with anything but being a pig.
You got two of them out of the car just running all around filming us. Repeating the investigation.
I have an individual here. Hello?
Do you have any
I am in Castro Valley Starbucks. I just spoke with somebody and I got hung up on.
She's calling more pigs to the scene.
Okay, they don't want to listen to us, so let's go ahead and detain these two.
What?
No,
They don't want to listen to us, and so we're going to put them in torture cuffs? Let's watch the man flip from the human form that he's tried to take on, and then let's watch him flip into demon.
we have not did anything.
Let's start the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
She's going to leave her 2 children there in torture cuffs. She's going to drive away with her 2 kids there being put in torture cuffs. Look at how he's twisting. Look at that. Look at her wrist. And now he's going to jack up her shoulder and pull on her. He's literally, look, he's still trying. Look at the hands. Watch. Still grabbing, squeezing, twisting. He's not done. Watch his hands. I did this last night. I watched this last night. Look how he's squeezing her. And he's such a beta male, he can't even keep track of her. Can't even keep a hold of her.
You're going to get in a lot of trouble. So
That's fine. Stand right here. Stand right here.
Horrible.
Put your hands behind your back.
Wait.
Put your hands behind your back.
There's the abuse again. Why does her hands have to go behind her back? She's no danger to anybody. She's never threatened. She's never spit. She's never said she would fight in any way. Why do you have to go in torture cuffs immediately? That will change when I'm governor. You will not be able to grab people and put them in torture cuffs.
You're being detained.
No, I'm not being detained for what?
You're being detained.
For what?
Being detained for what?
Put your hand behind your back or you're going to go to jail.
No, I'm not going to jail. You're not
No, she's going to go to jail.
We're going to attorney right now. Report everything. We're going to attorney. We're going to attorney. No, we're going to attorney. We're going to attorney. The minute.
I'm so proud of this woman. I'm so
We
proud of
haven't
her.
done anything.
I haven't even committed a crime.
Put your hands behind your back.
Don't worry. Don't worry. We're going to the sheriff department now.
We have 2 detained, working on
I mean, just take a look at her face right there, right? Imagine looking at someone and then going, well, she is black. I'll just walk up on her. You know, listen, I recommend you get this trifold because she should have said immediately, I invoke my 5th Amendment right to remain silent. She should have had this in her hand. All of her stuff should have been in her visor. Her camera should have been in the other hand. It should have been like this, and there should have been no words other than I plead the 5th Amendment. When the cop walks up and says, hey, I need your ID, she could have put this card in his hand, and that would have avoided absolutely everything. But she didn't. She did not. She kept talking, and now look at her.